All right, now we're here on the in the white packet. On this page, it asks you to solve this system of equation using three different options. And then we're going to compare and contrast the three methods. So first we have y equals 15 plus 8x, and then negative 10x minus 5y equals negative 30. They're asking you to solve the second equation for y, and then do it with graphing. All right, so to do that, we're going to add 10x to both sides. And then divide everything, every term, by negative 5. So y would equal negative 30 divided by negative 5 is 6. Positive 10x divided by negative 5, negative 2x. So the black line here will be y equals 6 minus 2x. The red line will be 15 plus 8x. Actually, the red line won't even fit on this grid because the y-intercept is 15, which is way off the charts. The slope is 8, which is quite steep. We can try to estimate where it would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So its y-intercept would be somewhere up there at 15. And then its slope is 8. So for every 8 blocks I go down, I'm going to have to go over 1. All right? So how far down would that drop me to if I started at 15 and had to go down 8? If I started at 15 and had to go down 8, where would I land? Just say 7. Yes, 7, okay? You'd land at 7, and then you go back a notch. Then you could go down 8 more and go back 1 block. Then you could go down 8 more and back a block. So this is what this line would look like if we graphed it by hand, the red line. The other line is going to have a y-intercept of 6 and a slope of negative 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it goes down 2 for every 1 block over. Down 2 for every 1 block over. So it's going to look something like that. So you can estimate or pinpoint the solution using your grid. And what was it? Did anybody find the solution? Negative 0.9 and 7.8. Okay. Would there be any way to get those exact answers just by looking at our hand-drawn graph? Probably not. So to find the solution using your graph, you'd probably want to go ahead and use the graphing calculator. And what I'll do here is pause the video, enter the two equations in, and find the solution. Okay, we graphed both of these in y equals, and we found the solution under the calculate menu to be negative 0.9, comma 7.8. So we have our solution there. It was what? 0.9 negative, comma 7.8. We can slide right into option 2 here. Now that we have y equals 6 minus 2x in the black equation, and we have 15 plus 8x in the red equation, if they're both y, what's true about y? Y and y, they're equal. So this is called substitution. You set them equal and solve. I'm going to add 2x over to the right to get 10x. Meanwhile, I'm going to take away this 15 and get negative 9. So I got 10x equals negative 9. You divide both sides by 10, and you get negative 0.9, which we had in option 1. So you get the same answer a different way. You get the y by plugging negative 0.9 in here, or both for people who are overachievers. Plug it into both, and make sure you get 7.8 both times. That's option 2. Option 3, which is a different kind of substitution, not really a different kind, I guess I want to say that it looks a little different, is you take the negative 10x minus 5y equals negative 30, And remember how I had y and y? Yeah? Okay? What was that black y equal to? Anytime you want to shout out what I'm putting a big blue box around, go ahead. 6 minus 2x is what y equals. So where this little y is, you replace it with that. Okay? You replace it with 6 minus 2x. So you go through the green equation and you take out this y right here. And you replace it with 6 minus 2x equals negative 30. Can you think of a disadvantage right now for this method? Yes. You can easily mess up, especially right here on the distributing, because you're supposed to get negative 30 plus 10x there. Right? Oh, I did something wrong. What did we do wrong? I put the equation inside itself. Sorry. Backtrack. Remember when we had the red equation and y equaled this stuff? That's what we're supposed to be plugging in right there. Sorry about that. I plugged the wrong equation in. 6 minus 2x is what we got when we got y by itself in the second equation. Sorry about that. So you take the top equation, 15 plus 8x, which is right there in red, and you plug it in there. I knew something was wrong when I distributed in my head and got 10x and saw a minus 10x. And what happens with 10x and minus 10x? Cancels, and then you don't have an x to solve for. That was bad. All right. So now we're okay. We can distribute. You can still get messed up here, right, with trying to distribute a negative. But I think we can do it. Let's try it. Negative 10x minus 5 times 15. You're just dependent on technology. So we have 75 minus 5 times 8. Yes. Yeah, we have the negative carried through. But it's with x, right? Equals negative 30. Go. Next, we have negative 10x minus 40x. Negative 50x. You see this minus 75? Add it over to the other side. You get 45. So x must be negative 0.9 when you divide by negative 50. So we've done this example, which, by the way, we've already done this year. We've done this example before. It was one of our previous problems. But we've seen it 3 different ways now. And every time we did it, we got negative 0.9, comma 7.8. At this time, we're going to talk about which way you like best and why, and what are some pitfalls or benefits to the method that you choose. Yeah, you're